So let's just get the party started, and because we're just gonna have a little fun, just talk about anything like relationships. We're gonna begin with,
Yes.
you know, because I just want to ask, how has your relationships been throughout the past, or, you know?
It's been hectic.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
From my last boyfriend to my new boyfriend, which my new boyfriend is awesome.
I was gonna say, like,
You want to
Terry.
give a shout out to him?
Yes, I love you, babe. Forever.
Yeah.
Well, what about you, Max?
I have no comment. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. As far as lately, I mean,
We
it
don't
hasn't.
want to hear Aaron.
We don't want to hear it. I mean, I'm not sure what to tell you. I could say this year has been very interesting for me as far as women go. Talking to someone, about to make something happen. And meanwhile, I had a very odd offer from a friend of mine, which I will not go into details because it's a little inappropriate. But we'll leave that for the midnight show. Anyway.
The midnight show. This is the youth channel we're talking here.
I know.
Jesus.
It's a joke. Look, you can always just cut it out, all right?
What about you, David?
Well,
Let's talk about David.
Yes.
well, I've been up and down and over and out like a puppet and a pauper.
A puppet and a pulper?
That's life for me.
Oh, really?
That's-
So who's been puppeteering you to the wrong people?
Oh my God, you are terrible.
Well, the answer to that question would have to be Ray Barone. Remember, everybody loves Raymond. No.
No.
Well,
Don't
Carl
follow that
Winslow, Steve Urkel.
It's been a
Really?
while.
Steve
Yes.
Urkel? You're gonna follow him who used to play a chord on the girl's window? My sweet darling, I love you
With the
forever.
suspenders.
If I
Yeah.
did that, I'd be in the hospital right now.
You would have been there. Anyway.
Because I probably would have fallen off the tree if I had played that accordion.
Yeah, but one thing's for certain, though. As far as those characters go, the one good thing about them being a reference is that they come from a time when the internet wasn't the biggest source for dating, which actually pops up the big question. Because I know you usually bring it up, but like I was looking around, I can't help but wonder, like, has the internet ruined the dating game? Like, do you guys feel
That's a
like,
great question.
like, how real is dating anymore? And do you feel like the internet has played a factor in ruining it?
A huge factor.
Really?
It's played a huge factor. Like now you don't even have to go out and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to go out there and talk to some girls. I'm going to talk to some guys. Now it's just like, let me go on this person's profile. They look pretty good looking, so let's
Guys,
check them
she's
out.
single again.
That's a lie. Don't listen to
That's
him.
not a lie.
Not a lie. I feel bad. Okay. All right. Just hope your boyfriend don't watch this. Anyway, but
You can cut that out.
yeah. But anyway,
Too late now.
no, he's been with her for a while, so I'm sure he knows she's joking. But no, like, yeah, it's true. They don't really go for like anything legit. I mean, then again, like, we're all attracted to whatever we're attracted to.
What is your thing with legit? Like,
Well, because you said like, oh, let me look at this profile because they look good. Like lately, the biggest factor has been like catfishing. Like,
Absolutely.
There's so much fake profiles. Like, how should I put this? For example, anyone could take one great profile picture, especially if said picture is 5+ years old. You could have to face the fact that you may be the only person on earth who doesn't find running together to be romantic. And whether you're Latina, Asian, or have a lot of tattoos, your identity is ripe for being openly fetishized online. Like, you practically become a object as opposed to something that wants to be more serious.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Another thing about that, like dating and like the internet together, it's like you never know who's on the other side of the screen. So,
Exactly.
you know, you can believe like, all right, so-and-so says she or he likes this, or so and so says they like that. But when it comes down to it, as far as you guys meeting up, or like, hey, you know what, let's do this today. What if that person doesn't look like the profile picture, or isn't what they say they are in real life?
Yeah, cause
Like it's a endless possibilities.
yeah, I know. Like, Dave, what is your view? You're sitting there like just
Absolutely, Dave.
smirking. I'm guessing you've had an experience.
I'm just listening to you all. You're giving your voice because I've spoken a lot and my voice.
Right, is not available for the day. So I'll be taking over as host for the day. So you can,
Now, Max. Now, Max.
Let's take it down a notch.
Now,
Oh,
Max.
stop it. I said for the day.
Max, I'm tired today, so I want you to take my seat here and
Okay.
let you be the moderator. Now, you're going to go get
ahead,
and
Max.
do it here.
Okay, fine.
All right,
Be
and
the
you
host.
just sit there.
All right.
Hand me my cards.
Right.
I'll just sit next to Terry because it's been a long time.
It's
Right.
been a while.
Let me get that.
All right, and just
Four.
or. All right.
So, okay.
So, hello, y'all. Welcome to the spotlight.
No, just kidding. That's my impersonation of him. So, nah.
He's the worst.
Yeah, I tend to do that a lot. So, okay. So now that I'm in Dave's seat, because he wants to take a break from chatting, apparently. Yeah, dating online has actually been very interesting because as much as it has ruined it, I've noticed lately a lot of people have found, I'm hoping will turn into long-term relationships on it. Like the people I know personally, one of them met his wife through online, and for a while they were kind of like long distance, like just like one state or another like that. One person was dating a chick is about to marry a woman he met in Virginia online.
Oh, check him out.
So now she moved over here, which was very interesting. I don't know these people from Adam. I met them at a job fair, and I thought that was very interesting. So it seems like it's like anything else that has its pros and cons, but the problem is that like a lot of young adults are too into what I feel has become maybe the sex game in terms of like, because like the funny thing is that back in it, like way before our generation, and even before our parents, like I remember History Channel doing a documentary about how like the sex game between adults there's always been a hookup. I think it was a documentary regarding the STDs.
Right.
And it's kind of talking about how they became a little more aggressive as decades went on. It's just because a lot of sex that people had back in the day. So I think what it is just that the internet is just a new outlet for that. The problem is that I think the difference is that like, women have more voices, so there are certain things that guys probably had to work more on and they just don't want to. Because there was a time where like a woman would just, for the most part, probably just agree and just go along with it.
Yeah. I see what you're
Now
saying.
women have become to the point where it's like, they have more independence, which is great. So I think there are more guys that are just like, I just wanted sex. I don't want none of this. Like,
Do you feel like maybe because women are like becoming more dominant that it's hurting the male pride?
I think there is some truth to that. I feel like, because that's one of the things that people make fun of now. Like one comedian I remember even saying that like, I don't know how truthful it is, but I think he makes the point that like it's kind of done a whole 360 to some degree. Back in the day, the men were like the one you listen to in the house. To some degree, that's still true because there has to be a balance in the household between a marriage. But now there's some cases where now it's the complete opposite. Like I gotta please the wife, otherwise she's gonna get mad at me.
So let me ask you a question. What if it's a male and a male or a female and a female? Now, how in terms of that would it like dominating go as far as same-sex marriage or same-sex relationships?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That is a good question. I think
What's your opinion on that?
my opinion would be it's really based on how far their personality goes. So, because one guy, as far as like two sexes, say it's two guys, right? There's always one that acts a little more like a woman, like demeanor-wise, and there's always one guy that has a little more like, you could tell he's more like the male side, like what would naturally be like the husband, and the other one would be more of like the wife, depending on how.
Who would naturally be the man?
Yes.
Well, which man would be pregnant
It's called adoption because that's not gonna happen. So unless we grow, unless we grow female reproductive parts, that's not gonna happen. So
Well, if I could find the clip, then I could show you what I'm talking about. But we don't have it with me.
do you want to show that here?
Yeah, look, because I was watching, it was an old clip. Montel Williams, terrific guy, terrific talk
Absolutely.
show host. He had Tom Silver on the show back in the late 90s. And he did something with hypnosis. Oh,
Hypnosis.
yeah, where he's trying to get a man to give birth to first child, and he would be the first man to give birth. And, well, it wasn't really true, but it was just like a practice for like future ahead. But
Right.
I wish we had the clip, but we don't have it, though.
Oh my gosh.
What are your opinions on this topic, Dave?
Well, look, let me just say that I've had people ask me, "You got a girlfriend, Dave? Is she cute? Is she?"
Is she cute?
People will come up to me and ask me that. Like, I don't feel comfortable asking that because then they're gonna think that I do have a girlfriend or I don't. They're gonna
Why
think
is that
I'm
a bad
lying.
thing?
Right.
Like to me, it's none of their business of my personal stuff. Okay.
Absolutely.
Like, because the next thing you know, if I say that I'm this person's girlfriend, they're gonna go run up and start blaming me and like, they got a girlfriend.
Who are
This
you
is-
hanging out with, Dave?
It's not 5th grade anymore.
Yeah, I still had it even back from middle school days, and I think the early part of high school days.
Oh,
It's
really?
like,
Oh yeah, I remember I had a situation like that in high school where it turned out to be a hoax, but one girl pretended to like me, and then it became the story of the day. Like literally in 5 seconds, everyone.
In
knew.
our school, it was definitely like that.
Yeah,
Max,
it was
I-
a small school, so keep that
A
in
really
mind.
small school, like basement small.
Yeah, yeah, like so rumors go around very easily, but as far as like the dating game is just weird. I think
who could ever
it's
forget that show,
what.
the dating game.
Oh my God,
Newlywed
yes.
Game.
I did that in I did
Oh,
that in
Dating game
college.
was hosted by Chuck Woolery.
We did that in
And
college.
also Bob Eubanks. Shout outs to them.
What a show. Like, I thought it was interesting, but then it was like, what is going on here? Like, why are people accepting this? You know?
I don't know, man. They just. We played that in theater club where it was like we just played different personalities. It was just the funniest thing. Some of us would be like, okay, you're gonna be. So they made me be. I forgot who they was. Oh, they said, okay, you like wrestling. You're gonna be The Rock. I'm like, what the? So it's kind of hard to disguise that when he's such a recognizable
The Rock
person.
was good, man.
Yes,
He was
Max.
great.
I'd like my seat back here, okay? 'Cause
Why?
I'm tired.
You know what? I'll take it from here.
No.
We'll be right back.
No.
just kidding.
No. Hey, don't forget your cup and stuff. What are you?
Your wine.
Wine?
Wine.
This is a family show. Wait a minute.
I think the minute we talk about sex is no longer family friendly.
you know.
The birds and the bees.
Yes, kids. You will eventually learn about
Well,
that.
I've been stung by 100 bees multiple times here, but no.
Oh, Lord.